Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, students. So today I am going to teach you the 13th lecture in advanced web development, that is web security. So how you can provide the security to your web applications. So first of all, what are the problems that you can face when you are developing a website? What type of attacks you may be encountered? So these are the different categories of attacks or the vulnerabilities you may experience in your web applications. First type of attack is this SQL injection, SQL injection. Then second type of attacks is cross-site scripting attack, XXX. This is the short form. Third type of vulnerability is SXRF, cross-site request forgeries. And the fourth one is session fixation, last session hijacking. So let us see what are these different types of vulnerabilities and how it will affect your application. So first one is SQL injection. So consider this following query. So select some column name from table where the column name is equal to dash. So here instead of this email, okay, the dollar email, it may be passed like this XR, quotation single quote X, something like this, to test whether they are able to enter into your database. They are able to get the information from your database. So you have to protect it by using, in the PHP you have prepared statement, PDO objects. So these things you have to use in your PHP. First of all, what is that? SQL injection attack. So to prevent it, what you have to use? Prepared statement. In lecture 10 we have seen this one, or PHP data objects, PDOs. So these things you have to use. Okay, students, so already I have explained to you how to use this one. So when you go to our coding part of what we have seen, let me show you in lecture 10. See here, PDO prepared statement which I gave you. Sorry. Can you see? This is the object. So here we are binding. Here we are passing the query. Look here. This may be coming from the user interface. So that you are binding it with this column name and you are executing the query. So this one is a safer way of doing the manipulation with the database. Okay, so let me show you how you can get protected, okay, by using this method, MySQL real escape string for PHP. So it will remove some escape characters. So replace variables with placeholders. Yani you need to use this one, question marks, instead of column names. Okay, instead of column names. Okay, so where is that one binding? I have shown to you this also. PDO, let me see. Another example. Where I stored it. I actually shown to you that one. See, instead of using like this, we can use the binding parameters. Where I shown you, I'm unable to get it now at the moment. Earlier I have shown to you where is the code, that I don't get it right now. Okay, I will show you that one. Instead of the column names, we have to use the quotations. Okay, so that we can use in order to replace the placeholders with these question marks. Okay, so otherwise let me check in the internet. Prepared statement in PHP. Right, see this one, like this I have shown to you. So don't use the variable names here or the placeholders. It is better to use this question marks, then bind like this. The first column name is this one, the second question mark is for this one, the third question mark is for this one, then execute the statement. So in this way the attacker may not be able to know what are the names of the column names or the fields of the database. Okay, so your query will be like this. Okay, so this is the way how you can protect you can minimize your risk of SQL injections. Okay students, so SQL injection, see the demo I want to show you. For example, this is out of topic, but I am showing you. So let us see that you have this website. Okay, quality I will increase some more so that you can see this clearly. Okay, so see this one, this is an web application, some XYZ application. Okay, now
I will take you through a demo of SQL Injection.
see, suppose after
SQL
this you will
Injection
access
is a
your
web
home page
security
like this, home
vulnerability
slash
that
one.
allows a malicious actor to inject malicious SQL statements in the queries that an application makes
Just
to its
see, this is
database.
a small
It
video.
permits unauthorized entities to view data to which they should not have access, like other users' information or any other data that the application can access. An attacker can modify or delete the data, forcing constant changes to the application's content or behavior. SQL injection can also lead to additional damages, such as compromised which is ident page IPX error.
See here.
This is due to the fact that our input is being directly concatenated into the SQL query.
If
The
you
next
put
step
this
is to
one
use
quotation
logical
mark,
operators to
it will
determine
try to
whether we
break,
can
it will try
actually
to show you
manipulate the
what
SQL
database you are
statements.
using,
Let's start
or
with a
something like
logical
this, 1 is
operator
equal
which
to
is
2.
false. For example, 1 equals 2. It should throw another error. The reason is because 1 equals 2 is not a correct statement. And here we can see another error.
It is an error, it
Now
is
let's
showing.
inject a true one. For
Suppose 1 is
example,
equal to
1
1,
equals 1.
then it locks
Since
in.
there
See,
was no error thrown from the
and if there is no
application, we can
security, there is
validate that
no
the application is vulnerable to
proper
SQL
measures
injection.
taken to
Now
display
let's
your
move
web
on
page,
to
there
the
is no
exploitation
sessions,
process.
there is no
The
cookie.
union keyword lets us
See, when you
execute
just type
one or
1,
more
it is
select
showing your
queries
home
and
page
append the
instead
results to
of
the original query.
index.php.
Let us try some different techniques with union.
Something you are writing here in the address bar. See, select 1 comma 2
Now,
comma 3.
notice how the title and
Look,
content
it
became
is showing you the
placeholders.
values from the
This will
database
allow us to
if you
retrieve
do like
data from
this.
the database. Let's try and select a table.
So the
For
hacker
example, user.
will try with
We
these
get thrown an
guesses.
error.
He will try to type here from table name. So this table is there or not, he will try to guess. If he find, then he can try to modify this query and steal the data. Now the user is not there. Then he will try with users.
It says that there is no such table as a user. Let's change it a little bit. Let's say not from user, but from users.
Okay, from users.
And now
Oh
we
my
have
god, see here. From the users table, you are getting user number this one and this one. There are two users. Yani, he is trying to access your database. So you didn't use the proper prepared statement or PDO statements. So this way he connected to your database.
no error thrown.
Now
Okay,
see
this
how he
changed
can
the
able to
1 to
access
3
your
to
password.
the star. This star means all. And
Star
we have
means all.
successfully
Yani, see this is the username, this is the password. Like this, see, my god, you got the hacker got this password. This is a hash one. Now you can go into the internet and you can unhash this. It is very easy for the attacker
retrieve
to
the
get your
username and
password
the
now.
password. The
Let
password
us see
is
that also
presented
now.
in a hash value. Further on the video, we will explain what the attacker can do with this hash value.
Okay, it is very
After
simple now. In the
exploiting the
online tools are there
vulnerability,
to
let's go back to the terminal
unhash
and
that
see
one.
the source code that's allowing this vulnerability to happen. The reason why the application is vulnerable to SQL is into the query with hash presented
Okay,
from the web
now
page
go
and
to your website.
identify
Some
what
website
kind
is
of
there
hash
like
it
cross
is.
station.
We
Copy
can
this
do
one.
that through the terminal
Go to the
via the hash
website.
ID command. We type hash ID and paste the
Okay,
hash.
see this is using which
Here
type
we
of
can see that
algorithm.
it is probably an
Any of these
MD5 or
algorithms you can
MD2
try.
or an MD4. To validate that,
Okay,
we
now
go to
see how he will
Fixation.
convert that hash into
Here we
clear
are going
text.
to crack the
So
hash.
paste this
We paste
hash
the
text,
hash
then you will get the
and
password.
click on crack hashes,
See, this is
and
the
as we can
password.
see, we now have
MD5
the password
algorithm you
in
have
plain
used.
text. For more content
So
like
this is the
this,
way
check our
how
website
SQL injection happens in
protectpoints.com.
your web applications. So to avoid this one, what you have to do?
Welcome
You have to
to
use
the Protect
prepared
Points Application
statements.
Security Academy for
You have to use
Developers.
prepared
Today, we will
statements
take
or
you through a demo of
PDOs,
SQL Injection.
PHP data
SQL
objects.
Injection is a web security
Understand,
vulnerability
students? So this is the one way of minimizing the risk, or use this one, this method. Okay. PHP. Already I have shown to you this one in the forms building. See this one, real escape string. So whenever you get the data from the form, better to remove some special characters using this method. So it's a predefined method. Okay, so it's better you can use this one, real escape string. Okay, it will try to remove the special characters or whatever the attacker is going to send along with your URL. Right, this is the best way to minimize your attacks, SQL injection attacks, or use this method. Okay, fine, that is one type of attack. So most common use of database, what we use to store in the database: username, password. So if the attacker get this one, then finish, he can do whatever he want. Okay, so always store the passwords by hashing, don't store in a clear text. So store the passwords, store the passwords, store the passwords in your database tables in hashed format, not in clear text. Okay, hashed format, not in clear text format. Don't use this one. Understand, students? Okay, clear text format you should not use. Always hash it and store it into the database, then you decrypt it again when you want to retrieve the data. Okay, then If match is exactly one row, set session variables. Okay, you have to use the sessions to log in. Set the session variables. So these are all the ways how you can prevent SQL injection attacks. Set sessions while logging in to your web application. Okay, so this is the first type of attack what you have. So there are different ways to provide security, like using a salt method. Okay, add password before hashing, or use a unique session ID. Okay. Store the error codes for the failed logins. Like if your session is expired, give some code like 503 your session expired, or 401 unauthorized access to the web page, something like this. Okay. So regenerate the session ID. Whenever the session expires, you have to regenerate the session ID. Okay. Always it is better for you to use this protocol, HTTPS protocol. Please give me some break. I will be back. Okay, students. So this is the uh, what is that SQL injection attack, and how you can prevent those attacks from the tool. So always be in the using this protocol HTTPS. So when you see our applications, like see here, when you see here, it is saying not secure, so it is not having a security certificate. But see here, this one is, when you see the security information, if you want, click this, see the connection is secure. Okay, so they are using a valid certificate, so HTTPS certificate. See this certificate they are using. The protocol what they are using is HTTPS secure protocol. Okay, so who is the issuer, what is the certificate, serial number, version, everything is there for this one. So for these kind of websites, they are secure, but for this website is not secure. So our data can be hacked if you access it outside, or if you give it to unauthorized person. So use carefully. Okay, so this is the way how we can do minimize the SQL injection attack. Next one is cross-site scripting attack, which is known as XSS. Okay, so what it is, this one is SQL injection attack. Right, next one, cross-site scripting attack, XXS. So usually it will happen with the help of JavaScript code. So hacker or the attacker will try to send the code in the form of a script, JavaScript. Okay, cross-site script attack, XSS. So what it is, I will try to show you. Cross-site scripting attack demo I want to give you. Where I just now close this. Where is it? See, for example, suppose you have a website with this search field. Okay, suppose you have a website like this. You have a search box here, okay, which is vulnerable. If you enter your data here, the script will be executed. See, consider the user enters a simple script as shown below, alert XSS. Okay, so that once when you click the search button, the entered script will be executed. See, it will be maybe redirected to another website, or it will ask you like, congratulations, you have won some million real. So click here. So when you click that, khalas, now see, you will get like this, but your account will be hacked. Okay, so that is, see, for another example, body onload in the HTML tag, this script you are going to give, alert something. So in that you are going to exercise something here, maybe a malware, maybe a virus, that you are going to send it when the mouse is over the button or when you are clicking the link. So that place the attacker is trying to attack you. See here. So in this script they are going to attack you something. Can you see here? So there are different types of attacks. So when you enter the password, when you enter the username in your website, they try to get the information like this. So XSS demo, XSS attack sample demo, just now I saw that one where I saw the sample one. I'm showing you. Now see this.
Cross-site scripting is one of the most common vulnerabilities in web applications. It's characterized by an attacker having the ability.
See, they may send you like this. They may send you the code in the script format like this, maybe in the text box or in the link. So when you click that, you will be redirected to the attacker's website
To run malicious code, usually JavaScript, within the targeted user's web browser. Consider a typical web application. As the user navigates and interacts with the website, their browser continuously communicates with the application in the form of HTTP requests and responses. Imagine that user John Doe is filling out a contact form. He adds his first and last name, and the web application responds with a page that says, "Hello, John Doe." Now, let's say that instead of his first name, he types in JavaScript code. The web application will respond with that same hello page, but instead of John, it uses the JavaScript code. When John's browser sees the script tag, it executes the code. A real cross-site scripting attack wouldn't be as obvious.
Okay, so this is the example. I will try W3 schools in that one. What is that? XXS attack. See here. So if you're typing a name in that one, they may pass the information like this. See here, greeting, nickname, nice to meet you. Instead of that, they can pass anything in that variable. So you have to use some methods, security policies, or I have already shown to you escape characters. That is a method you have. Okay, so that we can overcome. So let me just continue this.
For example, an attacker might get people to click on a link with malicious code embedded, like in an email impersonating a bank, or a shortened URL on social media promoting a fake story.
Okay, like this you may get Once when you enter, a alert box will come. In the alert box, they will say that click here to log into your account. So once when you click there, your session ID will be stolen, or it will be passed to another user, or something like that will happen.
When the link is clicked, it sends the request to the vulnerable web application and the code executes. This attack pattern is called reflected cross-site scripting because the code embedded in the request is reflected back to the individual user by the vulnerable application. Another more dangerous variation is called stored cross-site scripting because the web application stores malicious code and replays it to multiple users. And there is a third variant, DOM-based cross-site scripting that occurs on the client side without any server interaction. Luckily, these vulnerabilities are preventable with secure coding practices and a combination of validating and properly escaping user-supplied inputs. To learn more about cross-site scripting or other common vulnerabilities, check out our security flow.
Okay, so this is called your cross-site scripting attack. So this is in the web applications, we use these kind of tags, HTML, JavaScript, or CSS to run on the client machine. Okay, so we have to remove this type of tags when the user is trying to enter. Okay, where is our applications? For example, forms. Do we have test form or index form? First page. Okay. First page. Okay, I will try to open this one. Lecture 7 form 1. Localhost lecture 7 validation forms form 1. Okay. For example, here admin enter 3. Okay. Wrong. What is the password which we give here? Okay. User and pass, no? So user and pass. Yeah, correct, no? Like this. So now I'll try here script accesses. See, the user may try something like this. When he click that, the alert will come. So that is what we are trying to express to you. So we have to take care of that things here. So we should not pass here the information like a script or HTML. So such type of tags, if I am trying to enter here, you need to avoid them. So in this one it is not coming, so that's why I am trying to search the forms. 7 forms, forms. See here what I am doing here. Can you see? Strip slashes, strip HTML special characters. So what this method will do is it will remove the special characters if I am typing in. If I type something, the special characters like greater than symbol, less than symbol, or such type of symbols, so it will try to remove. Okay, so it will convert. See here, this one greater than symbol, this one, so this one you are trying to print it here using this HTML characters. Okay, so 1% something, greater than symbol. See this, so if you pass such type of things, we need to remove this kind of things. So by checking the special characters, by checking the HTML special characters, we need to remove it. We need to remove the slash, we need to remove the spaces. So these kind of things we have to take care of. Okay, so convert the predefined characters less than and greater than to HTML. Okay, so here this is some text, bold text. So this greater than, less than is there, no? So these are the predefined characters, so that are converted to HTML entities. So when you view the source code, it will be like this, but the browser will output like this. Okay, so HTML special char function, so it will convert some predefined characters to HTML entities, this one, ampersand to this one. Now when you view the source, where is that? Can you see this one? This is the, what is this? It is this one, less, greater, less than symbol. I not understand. And this one is greater than symbol for the bold. This is less than, bold, greater than. So these type of characters are converted to HTML entities using this function. So always it is better to use this one. Okay, so like that you have so many, say, HTML entities, HTML special characters, decoding, all these are the functions available to you, right? So this will be used in order to remove the malicious code. Okay, so user can add the JavaScript which will redirect you to the complete different website. So as I shown you in the video, when you enter the username, so one pop-up will come up, please click here. So when you click that, then you will be gone, you will be taken to some other website. Okay, so that's where you need to be very careful. So you need to remove those type of special characters like using JavaScript or HTML, okay, CSS, those things. So Java, see, malicious user has an account on the same site and he will be able to create a JavaScript injection. So JavaScript will use this object request to post your data to the server, or they may have the access to your cookies. So I told you in the last lecture in sessions that whenever the client is accessing a website, the server will send the cookie which is stored in the client computer. So that they will try to get the data from that cookie. What is your username, or what is your password, or something like that. Okay, so it leads to this type of attacks. Cross scripting is like a gateway drug. It leads to XSRF and session hijacking. So that will be your next type of vulnerable attacks which will happen now. You can see XSRF. Suppose see you have logged into website. Okay, attacker will try to click you on this website B. So you have logged into website A, but the person attacker is trying to modify these things. So the image trick is to get, but what you can do is with post, if there is a JavaScript XSS vulnerability on site A. So such type of thing is there. Then what you have to do, you have to use tokens, yani some special code which will be generated and sent. So instead of this one, if I know this website, I can transfer any amount to my account. So instead of this, you attach a token. Okay, in Java it is called Java Web Token. Okay, so that is a solution for XSRF attack. Okay, so token needs to be generated like this using the MD5 algorithm. A random number is unique ID is generated every time. So every time you pass the URL, one token will also go. So if you have that token, then only the attacker can access, otherwise he cannot access. So this token you are generating hidden and passing it. Then you cannot see this type of along with this one there will be a token when you generate like this. So this is the XSRF attack. This is XSRF. Okay. XSRF attack. So what is this XSRF attack, or what is this session fixation? I will try to show you. For example, see, suppose you are logging into this website, your bank, my friend's bank, from a login page. So user logs into this website. So this website is vulnerable to CSRF attack. The web application authenticates the user and sends a cookie in the response. Then the web application populates the cookie with the information that is user authenticated. Yani in the cookie, your username password is stored on your computer that the attacker is trying to steal. Okay. So now see, the user next visits a malicious website without logging out of this website. This malicious site contains a banner, something like this. Congratulations. Banner means what? This is a banner. For example, whenever you go to the websites, like for example, this is a banner. So here you have a button. Congratulations. See, here you have. You click this, open. Maybe this is a malicious code. If I click this, something may happen. I will be redirected to the attacker's website. So you have to be careful. So that is what they are trying to tell you here. So if you click this button, what will be there in this action? See, they will try to transfer the amount to their account number, from your bank. So that is the way how this XSRF attack, CSRF attack will takes place. Understand? CSRF, XSRF, these are all session fixation, it is called. See these steps. First you are trying to log in here. Then suddenly you receive the mail. When you click on the mail, they will say that you have won $1,000. So when you click there, see the account number and the amount of money, $5,000 is sent to the attacker's account. So they are trying to trick you by sending an email. Right? So this type of attack is your CSRF attack or XSRF attack on the website. Cross-site request forgery attack. CSRF or this one. Cross-site request forgery attack. So always make sure you use the SQL prepared statements. Always make sure you are having HTTPS protocol. Always make sure you generate the session ID, unique session ID for every user login. Okay, so attacker uses the link and redirect you to some other website. So they will come to know your session ID, then your app will be vulnerable, your website will be vulnerable. So what you have to do is regenerate the session ID after any privilege is changed. Yani, when you are logging in and log out, you are a user. So next time the admin is logging in, so they have to change the session ID. Understand? Regenerate the session ID. Every time you log in. So that is a solution for that one. So last one, session hijacking is also the part of the same XSRF or CSRF attack. So best solution, you need to be in this protocol. Don't use the websites which is vulnerable without any certificate. Generate the random sessions. Okay. So attacker goes to trouble of getting a valid session ID, then he can try to enter in your session or steal data from your session. So that is the reason you need to protect your session IDs. So after a particular period of time, you expire the session and then regenerate the session ID. See, in the Moodle also you have that one option. So it is something like this for me. Sometimes when I don't use this one, they will say your session is going to be expired. Do you want to extend your session? Yes or no. Like that, the message will come to me. Okay, let us see later that one. So these are the possible types of attacks what the user can encounter when you are developing the websites. So take care of these things. First thing, this one, SQL injection prevent it. Next thing, this one. So you have to use this type of methods whenever you are trying to post the data. So when you press the button submit, check this method, call this one. take your data, remove the spaces, remove the slashes, remove the special characters. These are the preventive measures you can take. Okay, in the form validations, I give you this one, authentication. Okay, form validation. This code I have already given to you. Check there, please check there. Okay, students, so this is the way how you can protect your web applications. Okay, so some more, I guess, I am not sure, I will check it. Examples. So URL encoding, URL decoding, all these things you have to do it before you send the data to the server. Validating the email, you pass the typed characters to this method, so that method will remove these things. Then it will check whether you have proper email ID. Okay, students, so if you have any queries, post your queries, so I will answer your queries. Okay, so this is your short session about the web security in PHP. Okay, thank you.